Everyone, Dr. Nate here. Um, this is a story about exercise gone wrong. A lot of times people think that they can't exercise, exercise hurts them too much, they can't do anything, they've tried everything. Here's where you might be going wrong. I had a gentleman that I was working with, and he's a cyclist, and I think he's 72, but it's okay to share this. He gave me the permission, but he was on an exercise program. He was dealing with lower back pain that was going into his foot, and it was really severe, like 7, 8 out of 10, just hard to walk, hard to cycle, couldn't really do a whole lot. Walking was even difficult. Um, and I had him doing this exercise program, and his pain had been going on for about 4 or 5 months. And he starts doing this program in about the second month of his symptom onset. And I had given him an exercise of box squats. So usually people can still do some form of squatting, even if it's sitting down into a chair and standing up. And I had given him 3 sets of 15 repetitions to do. Once per day, and really it was only 2 to 3 times per week. So total repetitions for the week would be, if you did it twice, would be 90 repetitions. Well, he comes back the following week and he's like, Nathan, I am hurting so bad. I do not know what is going on, and what is happening. So I said, okay, well, let's hold on. Let's take a look. Let's look at your program. Let's see if you changed anything up. Is there increased stress in your life right now? And he's like, no, everything's fine that way. But so I've been sticking very strongly to your exercise program, and I've been doing 3 sets of 15 repetitions every day, 3 times a day. I was like, wow. This guy was on it. He wanted to improve. He was dedicated. He wanted to get back to cycling, but he was pushing it way too hard. Okay, more is not better. More is just more. So everyone is going to tolerate a different amount of exercise, and I would never give somebody 600 to 1,000 repetitions of squats in a week. That's just crazy. So he was overdoing it by a long shot, and I find this is often the problem with a lot of people. They can exercise, they can get moving, and they can build up a sweat, and they can do these things even if they've been dealing with pain for several years, but they try to jump in too fast, way too soon. And it might, and oftentimes people do that, I think, because they are comparing themselves to either somebody else, or they're comparing themselves to their previous self, which really, if you're in the future and you're looking back at your previous self, that's another person, right? That's another person, and we often compare ourselves to that other person. So number one, you need to make sure that your exercise dosage is not constantly flaring up your symptoms, and find a duration that works for you. So if it's 5 minutes of walking, 20 minutes of walking, or whatever other type of exercise you're doing, you need to find an amount of time that makes sense for you. And then also, how hard is it, right? If you're always going and pushing to a really high difficulty level, and that's also flaring things up, then we need to bring down the difficulty level. So this is not to say that you should not exercise. This is just to say that it's really important to make sure that that you're doing the proper dosage for yourself. Everybody is different. So when people ask me what the best exercise is for them through YouTube or through Facebook, I cannot give them the answer because it's different for everyone. I don't know how your body is going to respond to a certain movement. So hope that was helpful. Don't be like that gentleman. He learned his lesson. He did improve. But and part of that's on me. I didn't specify well enough. But make sure that you're choosing the adequate and optimal dosage for yourself. And if you have somebody that you're working with, make sure that they're tracking that closely as well. What was the question I was going to ask you today? I don't know, but I'm just making up a question now. Do you monitor your exercise dosage? Do you monitor how intensely you're exercising? If not, please do that, but answer that question in the comments below. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. There are lots of videos coming out about this. This is a 30-day series here, so I'm super excited to bring this to you guys. Stay strong, stay resilient, and I'll catch you next time.